Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, today we're going to talk about Zepbound, which is a prescription weight loss medicine from Eli Lilly. And there's been some news about this therapy and the new pricing from Eli Lilly that seems to have a bit of implications for Altimmune. I hold Altimmune shares, so I thought I would go and have a look at this news article and see how it might impact. And I want to share my thoughts with you. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. So please do your due diligence before you buy or sell Altimmune. That said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. First, I would like to take you to a CNBC article about Eli Lilly and their announcement regarding a new pricing plan for Zepbound to make it more affordable. Zepbound is a weight loss medicine. I'm going to talk more in detail about what Zepbound is and how it works and what it used to cost and what it costs now. But first, let us look at the press release and then we'll take it from there. So this is the press release that I saw in CNBC. It says Eli Lilly releases new form of weight loss drug, Zepbound, for half the price to boost access and supply. Of course, there is a video out here. Now, I'm going to briefly describe the key points that I've taken away from this entire article so that can save you some time. So first, let me explain what Zepbound is. Zepbound is actually a compound called as tirzepatide, and it's a prescription weight loss medicine. It contains tirzepatide, the same active ingredient as the type 2 diabetes medicine Mounjaro. The FDA approved Zepbound in 2023 to help adult individuals with excess weight or obesity lose weight and keep it off, especially those who have other health conditions affected by excess weight, such as say high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and heart diseases. So Zepbound is usually injected once weekly along with eating fewer calories and being more physically active, and it becomes a plan to keep the weight off. It comes in a ready-to-use pen for home injections, and Zepbound's price varies on factors such as dosage, strength, and frequency of administration, insurance coverage of the individual. But generally, without insurance, Zepbound costs between $500 to $1,500, while with insurance, it costs between $10 to $300 per month. And here is my take from the article that I showed you from CNBC. So point number one, Eli Lilly released a new form of its weight loss drug Zepbound at roughly half its usual monthly list price to reach uninsured patients, including those on Medicare. And this could create a new segment of market for the company. Not all of them may take up Zepbound, but those who can afford the newly reduced price will definitely try to take advantage of this. The new form includes 2.5 milligram and 5 milligram single dose vials priced at $399 and $549 per month respectively, available through Eli Lilly's direct-to-consumer website. Zepbound and other weight loss drugs like Novo Nordisk's Wegovy typically cost around $1,000 per month before insurance and rebates. So now Wegovy also will have to do some price adjustment in order to maintain its market share. Patients need to draw and inject the medicine manually from the single-dose vials, unlike the current auto-injector pens. And the vials are easier to manufacture, which expands supply capacity in the US. And lower price points benefit self-paying patients, especially those on Medicare or employer-sponsored plans that don't cover obesity treatment. And patients can purchase vials through Lilly Direct, a direct-to-consumer platform, which offers syringes, needles, and instructional materials for proper administration, more or less like administering insulin. That's what diabetics patients have been doing for quite a while now. Lilly Direct partners with Gift Health, a third-party digital pharmacy, to process prescriptions and deliver the vials. The initiative aims to protect consumers from counterfeit or unsafe versions of the drug by ensuring they receive genuine FDA-approved Zepbound. Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk are addressing illicit versions of their weight loss drugs and diabetes drugs by suing entities that market and sell unauthorized copies. That's a separate problem that they are facing, and because these companies got huge resources, they can fight it appropriately. The FDA allows compounding pharmacies to make drug copies during shortages, but Eli Lilly, Zepbound, and Mounjaro remain under patent protection and are not supplied to outside groups. And the release of a more affordable version of Eli Lilly Zepbound could have several impacts on the share price of Altimmune. especially as it approaches the final stage of approval for its own weight loss drug, pemvidutide. And I have been speaking about pemvidutide a lot in this channel. I'm very bullish about that weight loss drug, basically because it's as compared to the other competitors, it preserves muscle mass, and the muscle mass loss is not that high. So it's significantly less than the other alternatives, and I think that's a very big advantage. However, Eli Lilly's aggressive pricing strategy and the expansion of Zepbound's availability could intensify competition in the weight loss drug market, because then Wegovy will also follow suit, and overall the pricing will come down, and there'll be more choice for the consumer. So it's good for the consumer, but for Altimmune price, I think it's going to be a stress factor. If Zepbound becomes more accessible and captures a significant market share, it may potentially reduce the market size for pemvidutide, which could negatively affect Altimmune's stock price. And investors might perceive the success of pricing strategies of established players like Eli Lilly as a potential threat to newer entrants like Altimmune. This could create downward price pressure on Altimmune's share price if investors become concerned about its ability to compete effectively. And then Altimmune may need to consider its own pricing strategies and reconsider how they are going to price their therapy in light of Zepbound's lower costs, and that could in turn impact their forward guidance. If pemvidutide is priced higher, it might struggle to gain traction or market share, particularly among price-sensitive consumers. This anticipation could lead to a decrease in Altimmune's stock value. And on the other hand, if pemvidutide offers significant advantage over existing drugs, such as better efficacy, fewer side effects, and more convenient administration method, and especially out here I'm putting my focus on reduced muscle mass loss, and I think investors might still view Altimmune favorably. However, this will depend on how well pemvidutide differentiate itself in a crowded market. In summary, while Eli Lilly's actions could introduce challenges for Altimmune, the ultimate impact of its share price will hinge on pemvidutide's competitive positioning and investor perceptions of its market potential relative to established treatments like Zepbound. And you are seeing my own thought process right now, which is re-evaluating the relative position and relative market potential of pemvidutide as compared to Wegovy and Zepbound. So that's what all the investors are likely to do, and I'm thinking that Altimmune is definitely going to face a little bit of downward pricing pressure because of all these news items. The next shoe to drop will be announcement from Wegovy of a new pricing regime for the less insurance covered patient group in order to compete with Zepbound. And while those things play out, we still have Altimmune trying to get FDA approval. So there is a lot of disadvantage for Altimmune right now, but one huge positive is the reduced muscle mass loss, and I think the utility of that is going to be tested significantly as price continues to fall down. So with that, my friends, I would like to bring this video to an end, and I would like to have your feedback. Have you invested in Altimmune, and what do you think about the latest news that we have from Eli Lilly? Do you agree with my analysis? If not, please let me have your contrary thesis. I'm always interested in knowing what you think about it. At the end of the day, we are a retail channel. I'm a retail investor. I don't claim to know everything. I'm just openly sharing my thoughts, and I invite your feedback as well. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.